In today's video, Lynzee and I talk about Assemblage 23's new album, Null.
The TLDR, we loved it, but I think you're going to hear what we thought about it from the ground up.
So stick around to find out more. Greetings, spooky people. Welcome to Project Raven. If this is your first time here, we hope you love the video and consider subscribing. Welcome back to all of our subscribers. So we have an album review for you today. Assemblage 23's new album, Null.
I don't know if I should acknowledge it, but there's a cat playing in the background, and it is hilarious. Yeah, we loved Null. Great record. Assemblage 23. I don't know if they can put out a bad record. I haven't seen it yet.
No. Yeah, so we bought it on vinyl and on CD, and of course we listened to it in lossless format on Apple Music. Very amazing, sounds great in all places. We'll go over a little bit of the technical details once we get to the actual, past the actual review portion. But yeah, here we got the autograph version, so here, the vinyl, the CD. Yeah, they're both autographs, which was awesome. When I saw there's autograph, I was like, I gotta have that for the collection. So. The CD, I'd say mastered correctly. It sounds really good, really crisp, great dynamic range. If you watch this channel, you know I'm a fan of vintage iPods, specifically the 5th gen. So I buy it, encode it into lossless audio, and listen to it on there. I just like the warm DAC in those. It sounds amazing doing that. The vinyl we listened to the other night, and we actually took it to a friend's house, and they really enjoyed it too. Again, mastered properly. Vinyl can be mastered wrong. If they don't do it right, you lose some of the dynamic range and everything. But no, I knew it was going to be done right. Metropolis is usually pretty good about all that. So no technical issues. You thought it sounded pretty good, right?
Yeah, and I'm sometimes a little more reluctant with electronic music, but I think that the depth of sound, like, you should listen to it on vinyl if you get the chance.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, I agree. A lot of some of the industrial stuff just doesn't sound really good on vinyl, but that's Assemblage 23 does, and it's just really well thought out and produced. So that's very good from the technical standpoint. We know streaming's more convenient, but buy it on the physical media. You can support the band directly that way.
Yeah, streaming's convenient. We all love it. I am a Spotify convert. I used to listen to that. I went over to Apple Music. Lossless, that's the way to go. Thank you, Raven.
Yeah. Apple fangirl here.
But, if you want to pay the artists, we encourage you to do so.
Exactly, yeah. We bought these on Bandcamp. I believe the pre-order, maybe. We typically buy the CDs and records on Bandcamp. So, good way to do it. But what you're here for is to hear about the actual songs and albums. So the way we do this is just kind of briefly describe each song. We'll go through all of them and then kind of give you our final thoughts of the whole collection of songs. That's another cool thing about listening to on vinyl or CD. You typically just listen to them in the order the artist intended, which is a very nostalgic and special experience. I prefer to listen to music that way, but honestly, when I'm driving into work, I don't actually do that. But if I'm actually listening to the album, I like to do it that way. Especially if you're listening the first time. It's really cool.
I do agree.
Yeah. Song 1 is called Believe. Do you want to start off?
I think that Believe starts off the album really well. It's the perfect, I would call it, almost like table setting, because the album has a theme, as we'll talk about as we go through. And this, it's a really good way to introduce that theme. The theme being, how do we find hope in a world that is hopeless to many of us. Not to bum anyone out, but you all have access to the news. And, apparently so does Tom, and he cares deeply about it, nice sensitive man, and he's made this record for us. Believe's a really wonderful song that, is a hopeful message in this time, and that, I believe, is what we need more than anything.
Yeah, it really speaks to the healing power in the community around music. It's just something that we, like you said, we really need right now with all the craziness going on out there. That's very well said. I just have a couple things to add about that. It's got, just from a sound design standpoint, it's got this really cool industrial clangy sound at the beginning. It's really uplifting, hopeful message, in the hopeless world we're kind of in right now. Solid, commanding vocals as always with Tom. Upbeat vibes, just really, like you said, it really does set the tone for the album, and it's a wonderful song. So yes, so Believe, we love it.
Yeah.
That brings us to song 2, which is Lunatics.
As in the people who are running the asylum. Pretty
Yeah.
thinly veiled at what he's talking about here. I don't have a lot to say about it. It's really fun. This is what I like to call a stomper.
Yeah.
You know, you want to put on your big boots and kind of stomp along to it. Like,
Yeah.
it's got a little bit of a bitterness to it that I really appreciate.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, no, it's a strong start to the song. Kind of a robotic voice sounds, and then it moves into more of a, like, what I'd call a classic Assemblage 23 sound. Very timely again with the lyrics, very relevant to what we're experiencing right now. So yeah, again, another solid track. Brings us to song 3, which is called Gone.
Yeah, Gone kind of breaks from the theme a little bit, and I think that it will maybe be a little bit more memorable than some of the songs for that reason. It's very tragic, but beautiful, and just speaking to the people that aren't with us anymore. I love the ending, because to me it's very poetic how we get, some digital noise and then bass drum like a heartbeat and just out.
Yeah.
And, sometimes it's just like that.
Yeah. Now, Gone, we were fortunate enough to actually get to see a preview of this before it came out at Smalls when they played there. Was that Fixation?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fixation 3.
Yeah, Fixation 3. And it was like, oh, wow, a new song. And it's like, wow, it really hits you hard when you hear it. So we feel kind of fortunate to have heard it a little early. It's a very emotional song. It will make you cry when you hear it. I mean, I cry when I hear it. It's really beautiful. It's heartfelt. It's thoughtful. It's powerful. It's about a sudden loss, and it's, like you said, it's memorable. I'm starting to cry just thinking about it. It's a wonderful song. I'm glad it's on there. You need that balance too. So that brings us to the 4th song, which is called Fuel.
Fuel, not that it's bad. It's kind of my least favorite song, if I'm honest. This one's, it's a little cynical, which, there's a few other cynical songs on here too, but this one just, I don't know, for whatever reason, I couldn't connect with this one as much.
No, that's valid. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's a song with a message about a broken system and being part of this dystopian world, which, again, it is on theme, and I like the song.
Don't hate it, to be clear. Just the rest of it is so up there that for me, this one is probably going to be oh, right, Fuel was that one.
Yeah, no, I mean, there isn't a bad song on this album, so yeah, no, it's like they're all like really high level good. That brings us to song 5, Tolerate.
Yeah, I mean, you've probably heard this if you listen to our music at all. Like, Tolerate it's a banger. It's an all-timer. I love this song. I love it so much. To me, this is going to be one of the Assemblage songs that I will rock forever. It's in my top 5 already. All I can do is gush about it because, like, this is, aside from Gone, it was the first song that I heard, and I was just, like, on repeat, just over and over. It's so good, lyrically amazing, and the synth line is, like, so catchy. It's, like, you just like hum it, and I'm one of the people who get ASMR tingles on my neck, and this one gives it to me. I just love this song.
Yeah, I mean, it is an awesome song. I love this. It has some really good synths at the start of the song. It's a really beautiful synth line. It is a fast tempo song. It's about leaving toxic, hateful people behind and cutting them out of your life. Again, very timely message and a very good life lesson, really. We all
absolutely.
have had toxic people in our life, and you feel better when they're gone. So, very cool, very good. That brings us to song 6, which is Normal.
Normal is a good song. I think, I don't know, the title makes it sound kind of low-key, but it's more or less about, like, how do we get back to the way things were? and we're not gonna. But it's a good song. I don't have a whole lot to say about it. I think this is another one that you're gonna hear a lot for a while.
Yeah. The theme of it is, about to be able to go back to the way things were, as Lynzee just said. It's, where there's a struggle, but hopeful of making it out another way kind of thing. That's all I really have to say about it. It is a good song. I do like it too. Yeah, that's all I really have to say about it too. So song 7 is called Last.
Last is good. I think that one, I like it a little bit more every time I hear it. I think this might be my second favorite at this point. It's got this like frantic high energy to it. Like it just gets me pumped. The synth lines again are great. I mean, I guess aren't they always, but a couple of these like really stand out. And then the percussion, for me, like that is kind of my focus in music a lot of the time. And like I'm just wowed by it on this one. Last is a great one too.
Yeah, definitely. It's got that great energy on the start of the song. Themes of ending and reflections and goodbyes, so it's cool. It's another powerful song. It brings us to song 8, The Line.
Okay, the line kind of has like a slower start to it, and it's much more somber. Where this is more of a sad boy Tom song, and he's lamenting how cold the world can feel, and like, throw it on your depression mix. It's a good one for you to really want to feel something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a dreamy sense at the start of the song. It's like a feeling of being alone in the vast world, feeling of being stuck. So it's a pretty heavy message, and it's beautiful. It adds to this work, and it's really good. So number 9, Overthrow.
Oh, if only. So, this one starts strong. I love it. It just is this great riff to bring you in, and then just another amazing synth line throughout. It's really, I would describe it as a really proactive lyrically in a way that not all the songs are, because it's like you kind of have to vacillate between where your energy at the time and dealing with, everything, but this one's like, I feel more hopeful, and I dig that a lot. There's a really cool drum part after the break that I felt the need to write down, and I mean, of course I would. That's something. Oh, okay, I think the song's almost over. No, here we go.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah, it's got a very cool, what I'd consider like a vintage synth sound at the start. As somebody who loves synths and that kind of stuff, I noticed those kind of things. Really cool pattern. Theme of taking this MFer back. I love that. It's really inspiring and powerful, and it just gets you amped.
Yeah, most of us can kind of get behind that message.
Heck yeah.
Well, any of us listening to this channel.
Of course. Yes, that brings us to the final song number 10, Wanted.
I really dig this one. I think this one kind of brings it back to like some of their older music. It's like pounding. It sounds like it would really play in the club. I feel like I'd be on the dance floor for this one.
Oh yeah.
The lyrics are like, they're really touching. They're kind of romantic, which always like gets me, because I'm a bit sappy. I guess like the synths have kind of like a sweepy kind of like quality to them that like adds to like, I don't know, the soundscape. It's a little dreamy. Great way to end the album. It really is. I feel like, to me, this song just says that as bad as things are for most of us, there will always be love. And, we can always count on that. Recommend.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, no, it's a positive song to close out the album. I think it's a good way to end the album, like an uplifting, positive, hopeful note. It's very uplifting and inspirational, and it's about getting things that you've always wanted and making that happen, and overcoming all the challenges and that. And It's really beautiful. It's another amazing song on this album. I mean, there's a reason we picked it as our top album of 2025.
Yeah.
There was so many good ones,
And
but
there was strong competition
Yeah.
last year. Amazing.
yeah, great job, Tom. You did a really wonderful job as always. So can't wait to see some of these live. Hopefully, come back to Michigan, Tom, or Dark Horse. Yeah, no,
Oh, yeah.
we'll see them play again. Yeah. So overall, wonderful album. You owe it to yourself to get it. At least listen to it on streaming. Buy it if you can. Support Tom's amazing work and any future albums he may be working on. We loved it. Hopefully you loved this review. That's all we had for you today. But now, Lynzee and Raven Must Fly. See you in the next video.